Welcome back to another episode of the Inquisitive Mamba podcast. This is episode 105. I hope everyone is having a great day, great weekend wherever you are around the world. The guest for the Inquisitive Mamba podcast today is DZOE239. He is a basketball hooper, content creator, coaches AAU. So it's a pleasure to have you on the show, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely. So I want everyone to kind of get to know who you are and, introduce yourself.
My real name is Deshaun, but they call me Dizo. I'm from Fort Myers, Florida. Like he said, basketball player, AAU coach. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more, but those are my mains.
So when did basketball first start for you?
Basketball, like I've been around it. Like my younger brother played. Like I tried to start playing basketball, but I was really getting in a lot of trouble, so I was getting kicked off the team and stuff like that. But it was really when my brother passed, that's when I really decided to pick up a basketball. So like my freshman year of high school.
So, and where did you go to high school?
I went to Cyprus my freshman year, and then up to my junior year I went to Oasis High School, and then I went to Mariner High School my senior year.
So when you were at Mariner, like obviously the college and the NBA was in reach, of course, but did you ever think man, I could really make a career out of basketball playing in high school?
Yes and no, because there were times where I would be like I would have a great game, like the season would be going great, and I would be like, I can really go far, because I got my first offer, I was getting PWOs to FGCU and stuff, and I was getting some JUCO offers, and I really thought I can really do something, but I feel like I started playing basketball so late, you know what I'm saying? So I was in a harder position, and I never really had money to travel and go to all those big tournaments that the other kids that were higher rankings got to go play in. I never really got to go do that stuff, so.
When you were playing in high school, of course, the competition in Southwest Florida isn't as fierce as other states, I guess, or as other areas. But what are some of the names that you played against or outside of Southwest Florida, just in general, as in big names?
We had some great players here, Jadrian Tracy. He's at Oregon right now.
Yep.
And then Javian McCullum. He's at Oklahoma, but no, he was at Oklahoma, but now he plays for Georgia. So those are some pretty big names. Other than that, off the top of my head, I don't really recall. When we go to those AAU tournaments, you don't really know nobody's name.
Yeah.
Or I never really looked into it, but I played against some great players. But those are the only two off the top of my head right now. When
you played in AAU, you said?
Yeah.
What do you think of AAU as a whole? Because I feel now it was big a long time ago, but now It's even bigger. It's on a huge scale because of social media. So what do you think of AAU as a whole?
It's as long as you're going to the right tournaments and stuff, it's great exposure. All kids should be playing AAU. But it really gets expensive.
Yeah.
For a lot of people. A lot of people can't really afford it. But that's another thing, though. That's why I started my AAU team, too, because it's a nonprofit and everything's paid for. These kids don't come out of pocket at all.
Wow.
And they're able to go and play basketball and enjoy life, and their parents don't have to worry about an extra bill of $600 every month, or you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these AAU teams are really taxed for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's bare minimum. But we got jerseys. They got custom jerseys. They get to travel with me, non-basketball, when I go out with content creators and go do stuff, they come with me, and you know what I'm saying, they get to experience a lifestyle that a lot of these kids don't even get to do. You know what I'm saying? They're in $100,000 Sprinter vans having fun, you know what I'm saying, getting to rock out with a lot of these guys that they see on the internet that they look up to. So you know what I'm saying, that's really cool. So it's more than just basketball.
Did you ever think at some point in your life while you were playing basketball as a young high schooler you would be coaching AAU kids and spreading positivity and bringing that light to basketball? And
Not necessarily. I knew I always wanted to work with kids because of my background and where I come from. Like, it's always been like something in the back of my head. But after my senior year, like, I was like really lost in what I wanted to do, and then I started help like training at camps and stuff, and then I was like, this is really my passion for real. Like, every time somebody asks me like, would I want to go to the league, I'm like, nah, I'd rather be here and doing stuff for kids and helping them go to where they need to go. Even if they don't go to the league, you know what I'm saying, it's still the experience, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Having that big brother.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. I feel like now it's really important for kids to see more than what they just see on social media, what they see on TV, because I mean, some people are like, oh, well, I can be the next Steph Curry. Oh, I can be the next this, I can be the next that. But like, you know, being trained and being properly coached, and kids can go off the beating path these days, especially with social media. You see so many crazy things on there, and it's good that you're being able to train these kids and kind of give back to the community, because a lot of people will get, you know, very known and famous, and they won't even, you know, give a nod to their hometown or where they're from and stuff. And it's really nice that you're doing that with AAU and, you know, giving back to the community.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me like, cause I had opportunities to move out of Cape Coral, Fort Myers.
Yeah.
But it's like, why? Like, I can't just start something and just up and leave. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I would rather be in these kids' lives till they graduate.
Yeah.
Than just leave them for real. Cause like I said before, like, I created a bond with these kids, and it's way bigger than basketball. It's way bigger than money. You know what I'm saying? Like, no price can make me change my mind for real. I'd rather be here and give back than go somewhere else and try to grow another. You know, I'd rather do it at home. So
yeah. So you do a lot of content creation, a lot of social media, and of course brand deals and stuff. So talk about your merch and how that all started.
Oh, my merch. That's not even. My merch is just. I don't know. So from how did it start? Oh, cause my friend, he does like voiceovers and stuff, and like, so he was like, one time he did one. He was like, "Welcome to DZOE's Island," and then that just caught on every time. So every time he did a voiceover, or I'd like go crazy in a YouTube video, that would be like the start of every video, and then everybody would say that, and then like when I get to like rocking people, like in like when we hooping, and I'll just be like, "Welcome to DZOE Island," and then, like, I would really cook, and then everybody would be like, you know what I'm saying? So that phrase really caught on, so I was like, I should put that on a shirt.
Yeah.
And then but that's not even my real merch for real. Like, my real merch, I haven't dropped it. It's really called DZOEfinity.
Okay.
But DZOE's Island was just like a test trial for my like shop and stuff to see how everything is gonna run, and it actually sold way more than I expected. Like, I was expecting like 10 shirts, you know what I'm saying? But I'm out damn near 67 in like in like 2 weeks, a week and a half.
Sheesh.
So, it did more than I thought.
So you have a pretty big social media presence on Instagram. A lot of people know you for that, but there was a video on your Instagram recently where we reposted it before we started the podcast a few days ago, the push-off clip. So talk about that, because I need to know, was that a push-off? Was it not? What are we working with here?
I mean, street ball is street ball, bro. I don't think there's any push-offs. From the angle I seen it, well, I knew what happened, but from the angle of the camera, it's not a push-off, so you guys can't really call it a push-off. And I was like, after that, I went downhill, and I was gonna punch on somebody, but he pushed me in the air.
Oh,
like, he literally pushed me in the air. Like, it was bad. It was gonna get bad.
So, do you prefer street ball, or do you prefer being inside? Like, if you were to pick, because some people like street ball better. Cause
like, you mean like organized or out?
Like just LA Fitness, being at LA Fitness, or like the rec center, or being street ball outside.
I like being inside.
Yeah, I feel like
outside,
yeah, I was gonna say you definitely do. I don't know. Some people like street ball. They like that hard nosed feel of it, but I never liked it because then the nice basketball shoes get all ruined and stuff.
Yeah, literally. Nah, I hate being outside.
Yeah, no, I feel that same way. So, what are some recent projects that you're working on right now? Are you allowed to share or?
I have a few things going on. Like we're about to bring some Australians over here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they're gonna get to play against me and my boy Hamilton. We're partnered up with some people in Australia. Well, he got the connects in Australia.
Yeah.
He's gonna bring the people out from the kids from Australia to here, and then we're gonna do a crossover. So it'll be like us versus Australia.
Oh wow.
So yeah, we're gonna do a. It's not gonna be a tournament, but it's gonna be a little showcase where my kids can play against Australians,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying. You get that overseas vibe. Like a lot of kids don't get to play outside competition. Yeah, you can travel the state, but imagine traveling the world. So you bring a whole nother people from a whole different continent over here to play basketball.
That's crazy.
Against us is like, yeah, a lot of kids don't get to do that, man.
No.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big for
When
sure.
when are they doing that? When are you guys doing that? You're allowed to say?
June 27th.
Oh wow. And here locally, Telus, Florida?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna bring them over here and accommodate everything, make sure everything running smooth, and
So it's not a tournament, but it's more of kind of like an exhibition in a way.
yeah,
Oh,
because
wow.
they're gonna be a girl freshman team, a boys freshman team, and then a varsity team, which is what my team will be playing against.
Man, that's pretty cool. June 27th, and when does it end?
It's gonna be one day.
It's a one-day type thing?
It's a 1 day type thing.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you're following on social media. How did you build your brand or the way that you present yourself on social media? Because I feel like, I mean, just because you play basketball, like, oh, I'm a good basketball player. But like, how did you build like it up to where it is now?
Me personally, I like to connect with like fans and stuff.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not a bougie person. Like, if a fan hit me up or like if it's not weird,
Yeah.
I'll respond. If it's something like if you say something interesting to me or like you know what I'm saying, like kids will hit me up and be like, I look up to you, this and I'll go and respond. A lot of people don't do that, and
Yeah.
then like they'll tell me that they'll be like that. It really means a lot that you responded because
Yeah.
people don't often do that. Like they feel like they're too cool. Like me, I personally don't feel like that. We all come from different backgrounds and different walks of life. You feel me?
Yep.
Like somebody could hit you up and be like, oh, I don't know, like they can be in like hard times. You feel me? And they
Yep.
hit you up for inspiration and stuff like that. And then you just lifted somebody up. They're gonna go lift the next person up, and then it's gonna start a whole train war. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a great way to put it. I really like that. And at least you are gracious enough to, give back, being here from Southwest Florida, giving back to the community, but also responding to your fans, because I've had this conversation with a lot of people too. Some people get, like I said, get so caught up in it and they forget, like, your fans are the reason why that you're the one standing on 2 feet. If it wasn't for your fans, you would just be like everybody else. And like you said, we're all humans, right?
Yeah.
But it's nice that you actually take the time and go, I appreciate them for that. And of course, you're not going to be able to respond to everybody,
Yeah,
I'm
of
sure.
course
But
not.
still, it's really nice that you even acknowledge the people that have helped you, your fans help you where you are today.
Yeah, so like even if they comment, like I'll go respond to the comment, or if
Yeah.
they share something, I'll go share it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but just a click, you feel me?
Yeah.
Because those are the same people that are going to buy your shirts. They're the
Yeah.
same ones that are going to go share your posts and help you get more viewers, you know what I'm saying? So you got to show them love too, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they're going to be the ones that are going to rock with you and help you grow.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, you gotta keep it cordial with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Don't be on no superstar stuff.
No, because it can be taken away from you in
Yeah.
a lickety-split, and just in a moment like that. You
Literally.
could get hurt out there and everything just goes away, and the greediness and how you feel, you can just boom. Right?
Yeah, so that's why if you're nice to everybody,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, you can lose everything, they're still gonna be there rooting for you because you was rooting for them.
Yeah.
At the same time, and you never know who could blow up. You
Right.
feel me? Because I was not for real, because I was at a point where, like, you know what I'm saying, when I still had like 3,000, 4,000 followers, or like nobody knew who I was, like I would have hit some of these guys up and they wouldn't respond, or you know what I'm saying, be too bougie. And now that like I'm up or I surpassed them, or I'm at a spot where they want to be, now they're the ones hitting me up. But like, I don't really acknowledge it. Like, I would say something, but like I wouldn't say how I really feel, because there was a time where I was looking at you for help and you didn't help me. You know what I'm saying? So like, but I always knew like I would never want to be like those people. Like, that's another reason why I respond to fans and stuff, because you never know who could be there to help you one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like at all ages too. I mean, there's so much negativity and hate on social media, and like you said, at least you're able to spread that positive light, because you go down you just go down the feed of just Instagram in general. I don't know if you do as well, but just seeing it, the comments, I'm like, I don't even want to click on that post, because I know those comments are just going to be so hateful. Yeah, and literally. It's like they're just keyboard warriors and trolls behind screens, but those people don't realize how much that can affect the person that you are commenting about, or you don't know what they're going through in their daily life. You don't know what's going on with them, right?
Yeah, facts.
So I think that, because I go down and scroll and I'm looking and I click on it, I'm like, you don't have to say that about that person. But then also at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be nice. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta, I guess, develop that thick skin, but it's hurtful.
A lot of people, and you guys got to know, like, a lot of these content creators, even me, like, I go through stuff all the time. Like, y'all got to know, y'all can't be negative to these people, because y'all don't know if they're on their last straw, for real.
Right.
Like, for real, like, so some of the stuff you guys say, like, somebody can mess up, and, like, you know what I'm saying, people will act like they done did the worst of the worst, and, like you said, the comments, blowing them up, like, a lot of negativity. Like, somebody could say something on accident, and then, boom, now they're getting bashed for the rest of their lives for it.
Yep.
And just going down a dark path. And you never know, like, what they really could be going through. You know what I'm saying?
And another thing, too, spreading false information on the internet, because you may see something about a player or just an athlete or a person just in general, and that's not even true, and you don't even get to hear their side of the story, because it's from a tabloid, or it's from a headline or a news article or news or a mainstream news company, and it's not even true. Yeah, it happens a lot.
And they be ready to bash them with no facts. You know what I'm saying? That really sucks, bro.
Well, just to move into the NBA a little bit, the NBA playoffs are starting, actually, today. Some good first-round matchups. Who do you have winning the NBA Finals?
I'm a LeBron fan. I already told you this.
You did say this. You did say that.
I'm definitely a LeBron bandwagon. Wherever LeBron is, I want them to win. You know what I'm saying? He need another ring, man.
You think LeBron can win his 5th ring? With the Lakers?
Hey, don't doubt him, bro. I don't need no LeBron slander.
Hey, they played the Nuggets in round 1. You giving them a shot?
Damn. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm rooting for LeBron.
That's gonna be that'd be a good series.
And Austin Reeves. Shout out to my boy Austin Reeves.
Yeah, you just did a commercial for his shoe brand, right?
Yeah, my first shoe commercial came from Austin Reeves, the AR-15's Milky Way, and that was pretty big, man. Like, all money aside and everything, like, you know what I'm saying, just to be put in the position to do a shoe commercial is crazy to me. I would have done it for the free, but I appreciate everybody that put that together. Rigorer, Devontae Friga, Next Chapter, my boy Scotty, Grayson. I'm saying big shout outs to you guys.
That's awesome. Did you ever think in your mind when you started doing content creation that you would be doing a shoe commercial for a professional NBA player?
No, which was very crazy to me. But my boy Devontae, he really put me in position for a lot of the things that are going on in that YouTube space and social media space. He really vouched for me a lot. You know what I'm saying? And he never had to. You know? Yeah. But it's really, like, none of that stuff goes underappreciated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 100% grateful. And I tell him this all the time, and he be like, I don't want to hear it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got yourself here. But I'm like, without you, I wouldn't be here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just showing appreciation all the time. I make sure he knows that. So without my boy Devontae Friga, man, I would not be sitting here doing this interview. I don't know what I would be doing in my life right now.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I can 100% actually say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got me on the Next Chapter. He vouched for me when I was underlooked. And then and from there, like, I started taking off. You know what I'm saying? My first 1v1 game, I beat somebody, like, I think it was 21-4, and he really had my back through everything. So, and every time something comes up, it's like he calls, and I'm probably one of the first people he contacts. Let's go do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
How did you guys meet, you and Devontae Friga?
I met him at a park like 4 or 5 years ago, and then that was his most viral video. It hit like 2 million.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he blew, that video. He was already up, but that video took him to the next level, because like even I was watching overtime reposts, like everybody was reposting. And he made park hooping like crazy viral, like so. From there, like, we started hanging out and stuff, and then invited me over to his parents, and then they took me, and they basically adopted me. Like, that's really like my brother. Like, I couldn't pull up to his dad's house and go lay on the couch if I wanted to, or like, you know what I'm saying, like, open the fridge. Like, I'm that like locked in with them.
Wow.
That's really family for real. Like, he calls me son. Like, he'll hit me up and be like, "What's up, son?" Like, it's his father.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so my father, our father.
Wow. Whew. That's touching.
Yeah.
You recently just had a daughter.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So what's it like being a dad?
Oh my God. Everybody told me it was gonna be like a different feeling. It really is, bro. Cause I don't know. It's just something you can't really explain. I love my daughter to death. I'm saying, like, I don't know. I can't really explain it, but it's really a blessing though, cause like being in the hospital and looking at her, it's like, bro, I really have, like, that's really me, and it was still shocking. It didn't really hit me when she was born. Like, I'm just looking, I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, there's no way. And then the doctors were like, why is he laughing? I was like, no, I'm not. It's not like that. But there's just, man, it's a different feeling, man.
So she's 1 month old?
Yeah, 1 month.
Wow.
1 month.
What's her name?
Aylin.
That's a beautiful name.
Yeah.
So 1 month. Wow, that's crazy. That's all also awesome, man. Congratulations. That's amazing. You seem like you're so happy and overjoyous. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I did want to say I wouldn't be sitting here doing this interview with you if it wasn't for Manu the Great.
Manu the Great, my brother. Yeah. Me and Manu, he's been trying to put me in connects with a lot of people, man. Like, wherever he goes, he'll be like, "Oh, my boy DZO." Man, that means a lot, bro. That's really my brother for real. He be trying to put me in position.
Yeah.
So
he's a great guy. That interview with him was awesome. He's got a lot of fire under his feet because he's fighting now and he's doing his thing, and he shared his story.
He just took a L, but
yeah, he did.
The way he took that L, like, he took it to the chin, and he was like, all right, on to the next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's like, he's a real warrior, bro. Like, when he was doing them cage fights on backyard
Street Beefs.
Yeah. That boy was. Yeah.
That's intense.
Yeah. I don't know how he could do it, man. But I'm 100%. I'm Team Manu.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
We talked about that. He's 6-2 right now. He did lose his last two fights he's talking about. But he said it didn't even, like, I mean, of course it was upsetting in the beginning, but you get knocked down, you get up 10 times harder. Yeah. And that goes with anything in life. And I'm sure you've had obstacles that you've had to face, and just like everybody else. But it's about learning from the mistakes. It's about learning from your failures. Not every day is going to be a success. And so many people get caught up in that. And that's the problem with the world we live in today.
Social media.
Everyone expects everything to happen overnight. It takes time building your brand, your empire, whatever you're trying to accomplish. But be passionate about what you do. Go all in. Don't just 100%. Go half in. Don't be half in, half out. Go all the way in. You're never going to know. If you just put a little bit of effort in, you're cheating. You're only cheating yourself. Yeah. Right. And that's just. I think this is like a school reference. If you only study for half the test, the other half of the test you're not even going to do well on. Yeah, if it makes 50%. Sense. You know, you're only putting 50% in. Right. 100%. So, but yeah, no, it's so cool that you've got, so many projects going on and stuff like that. But I mean, I was going to ask you MJ or LeBron, but I know you're a LeBron guy now.
You don't even need to.
I was going to ask you that, but now I already know. All right, let me ask you this: do you think Kobe Bryant is a top 5 basketball player of all time?
Yes.
Where do you rank him?
I put him at This generation's crazy. This generation's of basketball players, we got so many elite scorers. But you gotta think about it. It's like it's different bracket. I don't feel like we should squeeze everybody into one. You know what I'm saying? Of all time, we should do like all era.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like Michael Jordan, Kobe, and AI in one. And then we got the era of LeBron with LeBron. Kobe was still kind of this era too, though.
Yeah, he got drafted in. He was the '96 draft, but he was still his era was the 2000s. Yeah,
when he was really popping it. So like, really, he's really in both brackets. But I don't know. Like all time is like you really can't judge it because the skill of the players are too different. You know what I'm saying? That's like judging 1960 basketball with now. Like
that is true.
Freaking, if Kyrie was to play in 1960, they'll be like, this man is doing witchcraft. Like this man, everything is getting caught on this guy. But you can't. I don't really think you can judge, but he's definitely in any bracket. He's top 4, top 3.
Is Steph Curry a top 10 basketball player of all time?
Definitely top 10.
Is Kevin Durant a top 10 basketball player of all time?
I'm not really a KD fan.
No?
I'm not really a Cupcake fan.
Why do you say cupcake?
That's what they called him when he went to the Warriors. Cupcake.
Oh, because he's soft.
Yeah.
Because he left. Yeah. Do you think if Kevin Durant would have stayed on the Thunder, they would have won a ring?
No, I don't think so.
No.
He knew it too. That's why he.
Right.
That's why he made that move. He already went. He went from a garbage team to a contender. Like, he was guaranteed a ring going to Golden State. Yeah, that was a guaranteed ring.
And he knew that.
Yeah,
he knew that exactly.
You got to look at it like LeBron never made no move like that.
He did go to Miami, though.
That's not – nah.
They made the big 3, though.
But you got to look at it. Kevin Durant went to somewhere where they already won a ring.
That is true.
And then you have the best shooter of all time, 2 of the best shooters of all time.
One of the best defensive players ever.
Yeah, so, like, it's a difference.
Yeah.
So Kevin Durant was going into a guaranteed ring,
and
then LeBron walked into a maybe ring.
That is true, but LeBron was the one that did start the whole big 3 thing. I feel
literally.
like so. Like I feel other players have followed into his footsteps, and now I mean you see in the NBA. Look at the teams now.
Yeah, literally.
The Suns. I mean the Suns. I don't even know how the Suns are. They should. Really, realistically, they're not going to. But on paper, they have arguably the best team in the NBA.
Yeah,
Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant. Those 3 right there, and they probably won't even get out of the first round against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, D-Book and KD is crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy duo.
And Bradley Beal, too.
Bradley Beal's all right.
He's older now, but still, like, I mean, that
back
team,
in the days.
Wizards, John Wall, Bradley Beal.
Yeah, but I see they need that a veteran like Beal. That's a great fit.
They just re-signed Grayson Allen too, the pretty big contract extension.
I don't know who that is. I don't really watch.
Oh, you don't watch the NBA. You did say you don't watch the NBA like that.
Yeah, but I know some things though.
Yeah,
like I'll listen to NBA talk sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm bored.
The playoffs are starting today. I'm excited to see how the Lakers will do, and then of course who will win the finals. I mean, the Nuggets and Celtics are the favorite to make the finals, which is understandable. They're both the 1 seeds.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't like the Lakers beating. I mean, I do like the Lakers beating Nuggets.
You think they can?
I think they can pull it off.
I think if it's any time now, I was having a conversation with my friend about this last night. This could be the time for the Lakers to beat the Nuggets because first round, it's not the Western Conference Finals. LeBron is fully healthy. AD's fully healthy as well. Both of those players there.
And it's early.
They have the depth. The Lakers have lost 9 straight games to the Nuggets just in their last 9 games. So maybe tonight they'll turn the corner. So we were talking about Steph Curry potentially to the Lakers. Do you think Curry could actually go to the Lakers?
That would be I think that would be worse than KD going to Golden State.
You think so? That'd be bad.
Yeah,
that'd be bad.
I don't know how that would work though.
You don't watch the NBA, but I want, or as much like you said as you used to. But I'm gonna say this: Jalen Brunson right now from this past season or this current season has played better than Steph Curry. If you look at the numbers wise,
he's been popping it.
Jalen Brown has been balling. He had 61 against the Spurs a couple weeks ago. Woo!
But statistically, I was just literally watching this the other day. It says Steph Curry has the best shooting record, like literally
Yeah.
damn near 100, like this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But then again, too, also at the same time, and people would say, well, would you rather have Steph Curry or Jalen Brunson? I mean, numbers wise this season and how they've both played, I think Jalen Brunson outweighs Curry. But if you were to say, oh, well, the postseason starts, would you rather have Curry? If you put Curry on the Knicks, you put Brunson on the Warriors, probably say Steph Curry.
Yeah,
But if you were to just go pound for pound, but this season, I would take Jalen Brunson over Steph Curry. What he's done.
I think he's getting old.
Who, Curry? Yeah. He's got a lot of miles on those knees too and ankles.
Yeah, he's had bad ankles.
So you think the Warriors dynasty is done, and where's Klay Thompson gonna go? Knicks?
I don't know. He going to the Shanghai Warriors.
Yeah.
They sending him to China.
Draymond Green to the Lakers, Curry and Draymond to the Lakers. Draymond's already a clutch client, so he's part of LeBron's squad, so he could take the plane right over to LA.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna play out, but I think it's done.
I agree.
Yeah.
Every good dynasty comes to an end. You saw the Patriots. They had their dynasty and their run in the NFL. The Miami Heat. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's been so many. The Chicago Blackhawks in hockey. I mean, there's been so many. The Spurs when they had their run for that Popovich run.
That was a crazy run.
That was insane. Speaking of the Spurs, what do you think of Victor Wembanyama?
Bro, that dude is a freak. No, pause. Pause. No Diddy. Nah, but he's a specimen. Oh, they were talking about Curry probably going to Spurs too.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
With that team? You're trolling.
They need a PG.
Why would he go with a 20-59 record?
I think. I don't know. I think he can open up the floor for Wembanyama.
Do you think Wembanyama can win an MVP in the next 3 years?
Yeah, for sure. If he pull off a Giannis, like how Giannis got big and stuff, like off the steroids and shit.
Yep.
If he gets,
does he even have to though?
I think it'll improve everything.
Yeah.
Like if he gets a little bigger, a little bit more athletic, you gotta think about it. This is his first year in the NBA.
Yeah.
If he's
19.
Yeah. If you put some weight on him, he's by far already one of the top 10 players in the league right now. Like he's leading people in career blocks. Like, and he just got in the league. Like I be forgetting what I be reading, but I was reading some posts like that. It said he's up there with some of the greatest of all time, and he's on the path to like surpass everybody in blocks and steals and stuff.
I mean, he's just a freak. Right. I can't say that. I forgot.
Internet's gonna get on you.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, he's a very good basketball player. Yeah, he's like you said, he's a specimen. It's insane. 19 years old. Current MVP in the NBA. Who is the MVP in the NBA? Jokic, Shea, or Luka?
Jokic is top of the charts right now.
Yeah, I know.
He's been leading. Luka dropped.
Yeah,
and Shea's in second.
So you think Jokic's gonna win his third MVP?
That would be insane. But I don't think they'll give it to him.
You don't think they're gonna give it to Jokic?
Nah, cause
Luka,
like the whole foreign thing, like the whole overseas, like people come from different countries and just running. Like
yeah, but then Luka's from overseas. So do you think the NBA would rather give Luka his first MVP or Jokic his third?
I think Luka. I think they're gonna give it to Luka, but Luka's running in third right now. And
I think they're gonna give it to Jokic.
You think so?
Again, I think he's gonna get his third MVP. How can you not give it to him? Look at his numbers again, and look what he brings to the table for the Nuggets again. Another ridiculous season.
If the Lakers wash the Nuggets, I think.
Well, it doesn't have anything to do with the playoffs, so it's only the regular season.
Oh, it's only post.
Yeah, it's only regular season.
Oh, yeah. He got it for sure.
Yeah,
he up.
There you go.
No,
yeah,
he got it for sure.
He could have won it last year. I don't know. Remember with the whole Joel Embiid stuff last year?
Yeah, Joel Embiid was supposed to win it this year.
Yeah, and he got hurt.
Yep.
Yeah,
they said he was running from who? I forgot.
I don't remember, but yeah, I mean, if Jokic wins his third MVP, If he
I think
wins
he
this,
didn't. I think it was Jokic actually. He didn't play against the.
yes, he
Nuggets.
didn't. Yes, it was. Yes, they
Yeah,
were
so
saying Embiid was running from Jokic.
Yeah.
If the Nuggets win the finals this year, would be back to back. Jokic would have 2 rings, 2 Finals MVPs, 3 regular season MVPs. Would he be a top 5 center at that point of all time?
Yes, literally, and you can't take that from him. I was watching him last year in the finals. I mean, was it the Western Finals against the Lakers?
Yeah, they swept.
Oh my goodness.
He destroyed AD.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna do it again this series.
Like he shot a 3 over LeBron and AD. Like yes.
It looked like the Larry Bird,
from the
Bird
top of the
shot.
key.
Yeah, off the glass.
And it hit. I'm like, bro, there's no way, bro.
Off the glass.
What kind of wizardry is going on? Yeah, he went to work.
Jokic is. It's crazy to watch somebody like that because he's not like in the greatest of shape either. Like you look at him, like of course he's a professional athlete, but you look at him like he doesn't look like he's in the greatest of shape, and he's just out there dominating everybody.
Yeah, he looked like one of them
thumbs.
Yeah, he got a beer belly.
Yeah,
he got a beer belly cooking everybody.
It's insane what he's able to do. I was watching them against the Nuggets against the T-Wolves a few weeks ago. And he dominated Gobert like he was just standing still. And Gobert's like 7'3". Like, I mean, of course, he's not as big as Jokic-wise, like body weight-wise. I mean, when you look at him. But you sit there and you're like, he's absolutely dominating. Like, it's insane. I'm like, he's probably going to dominate this Lakers series as well. AD does not like going against Jokic.
Yeah, nah.
But the one thing about Jokic, though, is he doesn't like to play a lot of defense. So he likes to spread. He likes to be the floor general. Likes to dish out those dimes.
Yeah, and it's crazy because he could see over everybody.
Yeah,
He
just drops down. Yeah, I think Jamal Murray and Jokic is the best 2-man game in the NBA right now.
Yeah.
I think it's how it's hard not to say they are.
And then they got that other dude trailing behind them.
Michael Porter Jr.
No, the other dude that can jump.
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah. He went to work last year.
Remember him in the dunk contest against Zach LaVine years
ago?
It's one of the best dunk contests of all time.
That's why the dunk contest isn't fun anymore because the guys like them, bro. They just want to jump over everybody.
Well, Jaylen Brown won this past dunk contest, and people were so mad because it was horrible.
I was literally there. Again, shouts out to Friga.
Oh, you went? Wow.
Yeah, he got me into the AT&T booth.
Oh, that's sweet.
And, yeah, he got me flown out to Indiana.
Oh, that's dope.
I was there. I seen it. Like, it was so bad. Like even live, I'm like, I was getting upset. But Jaylen Brown didn't win it.
Oh no, who did win it? Mac McClung.
Yeah. But they kept. He literally dunked over Kai Cenat.
Yeah.
And it tied with the dunks McClung was doing, and it was like, what is going on, bro? Because it was just bad. I guess they was just trying to lengthen it. Mm-hmm. But they need to get better dunkers. You got Jaylen Brown doing stuff that I can do. I can do a windmill.
Yeah.
I can do an East Bay.
Well, he was doing the one where I think he was trying to put his hand through the rim. I don't know if it was that one, but it wasn't that
crazy.
Yeah.
It wasn't that crazy, but I knew Mac was going to pull it off.
Do you think Mac McClung should even be allowed to participate in the dunk contest? Not even in the NBA. He's in the G League.
He don't got a 2-way contract?
I don't think so. Oh, wait, maybe he does. But he's not. He's in the G League. He's on the Orlando Magic's G League team.
I think because all the superstars don't want to be in it. So
right.
Nah, bring him up. Let him
do his thing?
Yeah, let him do his thing.
Because he won it last year and he won it this year.
Even as like in high school, I used to watch him like do like the same dunks in game. And he would go crazy. He always had dumb bounce.
Yeah. I think that now, I think it was really cool in the 3-point contest to see Sabrina Ionescu and Curry.
Yeah.
You watched that live?
Yeah, I was there live. I thought she was gonna clutch up, but she missed.
I thought she was gonna win too.
Yeah, she missed. I think she missed the starry ball?
Yeah, the money ball, right?
She missed it, and Curry, I think he beat her by 1.
Yes,
and my heart was like dropping because I was like, if she wins, this shifts the whole basketball world.
Yes,
and you already got Caitlin Clark going federal every game, shooting from half court. She literally broke Curry's record.
Yes.
Like, what the heck?
I was just going to bring up women's basketball, and I am like ecstatic, over the moon, because my friends used to say like, you're such a basketball nerd. I'm like, I actually like sitting there watching women's basketball because it's fundamentally sound, right? It's not crazy. Nobody's jacking up shots. Like, you're seeing
now
sets,
it's gonna change.
you're seeing plays, but now with Caitlin Clark, yes, it's going to change, and you're going to want to watch Caitlin Clark. Like, Indiana Fever, I think they said 37 out of their 40. It was like 37 out of the 40 home games are going to be televised or something. I don't remember the exact stat. It was on ESPN, but you're going to want to watch her. But now it'll be more accessible. People will actually get to watch her, and whoever else is going to, that's in the WNBA now.
Yeah, that's going to Angel Reese. And then that girl from South Carolina.
Camila Cardoso.
Yeah.
Yep. And then next year, Paige Beckers.
Camila Cardoso.
Next year, Paige Beckers will be in the WNBA, I'm assuming, too. And then you already have some other stars. You have Kelsey Plum, who's in there.
Bro, this is going to be crazy. And then they said this draft, the WNBA draft, was one of the most watched drafts.
Yep.
And then that game.
Yes. 18.7 million viewers.
It had more than any college games. And then in the last, I think it was like the last 15 NBA games, it had more viewership. I'm like, that is insane. They just changed the world.
They changed it forever. I said to one of my friends who came on the podcast, he's a former college football player. I said to him, I thought the women's game, the women's national championship basketball game, was more entertaining than the men's game. Yeah. I really do, because you weren't sought after for the players for UConn and Purdue. Like, okay, Zach Edey, okay, great, cool. But you have Jokic in the NBA for that. But Caitlin Clark, you get to see her. You get to see South Carolina's team. They were 37-0. Dawn Staley's fun to listen to. She's got a spark under her feet as well. I thought the game was better. I just watching it, I was like, this is way more entertaining than the men's game.
It was very entertaining.
And it was also during the day. It was earlier than the Monday night game was, 9:00? Most people aren't going to stay up for that national championship game or championship.
People work. They have jobs.
Yeah, exactly. And now I know it was West Coast time, but the women's one was so much more entertaining and enjoyable.
I think so.
At least you agree with me on that, because some people say, no, the men's one was. I'm like, I thought the women's was way more entertaining.
That's just people being biased, but you got to just keep it real.
And then you got Juju Watkins for next year. For USC, she's an absolute baller. Yeah. She's next in line,
frying people.
She was toasting people in this past season for women's basketball. Yeah. So I think women's basketball is definitely on the rise, and it's going to be fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how it'll go.
Heck yeah. Caitlin Clark, she actually just signed a $10 million Nike deal.
Yep. She was the first draftee to wear Prada at the WNBA or something, they said. Draft or something. Now
NIL deals.
Did you see how much money she's going to be making for her WNBA contract compared to what her endorsements are? It's like $76,000 for her first year or something for WNBA. I don't know if that's the exact number, but
it was around there. Compared to, she's making $300,000 in 4 years.
Yeah, it's four. Yes. So let's just say it's around that number, 76,000, and aside from her endorsements, so it's like.
But the endorsements she has are insane. So she's probably making more than any other NBA rookie.
Yeah. Compared to her
with the endorsements.
With the endorsements, yeah. I mean,
$10 million Nike deal. Aside from every other deal she has right now, she's definitely making more than a lot of those guys.
Sticking on Caitlin Clark, who do you think would win in a 3-point contest, Stephen Curry or Caitlin Clark?
She is the Stephen Curry of the WNBA now.
She is.
I gotta be biased on that one, man.
You're gonna go Curry.
I don't like. I want female women's basketball to win, but that'll bring us down. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree.
But if it does happen and she does win, I mean,
kudos.
Kudos. Yeah, you guys are up.
Yeah, I mean the way it's going right now. Yeah. I mean it's leading that way. I don't even think. Did you ever even think you'd be watching Sabrina Ionescu versus Curry in a 3-point contest?
I didn't think I'd be watching a women's draft. What the heck? You got me watching that. Like I caught myself. I'm like, bro. Yeah. And I was with one of my friends. I was like, bro, are we really watching this?
Yeah.
I was like, dang, never thought of.
I actually had a friend of mine. Shout out to Aaliyah Funchal. Her birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday to her. She was at the WNBA draft, And it's actually kind of funny about her. She put herself into women's sports a few years ago and kind of bet on herself. And now she's like a huge content creator for like part of the WNBA. Bleacher Report reposted her, ESPN. Yeah, she was the one that took a bunch of the videos, but she was there when women's basketball was here, and now it's here, and she's blowing up because of it. So she stuck to her craft, and it's pretty cool because I was like, she came on the podcast like when we first started, and she was like, I mean, I'm hoping women's sports will continue to blow up. Like I'm putting all my faith into it. I'm putting all my eggs into this. And now it's what you see, we're talking about it. And
she should clip that. She should clip that and make it a video.
Yeah, no, I will. But yeah, it's just crazy because I'm like, I know her. She's doing she's doing the videos and stuff, and they're reposting it. And it's just crazy because a couple years ago, nobody talked about women's college basketball or women's basketball in general. So I got to ask you, do you think it's fair to say that Caitlin Clark is the best women's college basketball player of all time?
Yes, because who the heck else?
Oh, man, there's so many. I guess there's a lot more.
But you got to think about it, how many records she broke.
Yes.
Like in the time span, how much she scored this season, what she did this season.
Yep.
On top of last season, we can't cancel out last season because she went crazy. Last season, she went crazy too. Yep. You know what I'm saying? She lost back-to-back in the championships.
Yeah, they made it to the championship last year against LSU. Yeah,
but that's still that's still big though. You made it twice, 2 years in a row.
Right, I agree.
So you can't cancel out what she did last year. So
but people do also say you got Candace Parker, you got Kelsey Plum.
What's that girl?
There's another one.
The one that was in Russia.
Oh, Brittany Griner from Baylor. Yeah, but there's another name though, and Caitlin Clark shouted her out. I can't. Is it Chelsea something? I think it is.
I wouldn't be able.
Best women's player of all time college basketball. It's here it is. Cheryl Miller. That's her name. So I guess she was a phenom as well, way before our time. But we actually posted this clip asking who was the best of all time, and a lot of people said Cheryl Miller. I think Caitlin Clark did shout her out as well. So she's up there. But in my book, I'm going to say Caitlin Clark, especially for our generation.
For our generation,
but let alone DZO, she just broke the men's and women's all-time record.
She broke Steph Curry record. That's
Pistol
crazy.
Pete's record, actually. Oh, she broke the 3-point contest or 3-point record, but Pistol Pete was all-time scorer from LSU. Yeah, and she broke. But that's men's and women's we're talking about. So I'm going out on a limb. I think she is one of the best college basketball players of all time. I'm going to say men's and women's.
Yeah,
because you can't just go and break an all-time record from both men's and women's and not put yourself in the conversation of being one of the best collegiate basketball players of all time.
Yeah, I'll put her. I'll put her in that bracket. I'll definitely put her in that bracket.
Caitlin Clark gives me, I've said this too, she gives me that Tiger Woods, that LeBron, that Wayne Gretzky, that Michael Jordan, like that effect on the game that you want the ball in her hands at the last shot. She just gives you that killer instinct. Like, I'm going to go out. I might have a bad first half, but I have that Kobe Bryant Mamba mentality instinct in me. We're going to win this damn game.
Yeah. So I think she has the same impact that Steph Curry had on the NBA. She's going to bring that to the WNBA because how everybody before was playing an inside game, like shooting threes was not as crazy. It was more of like dunking on people, going downhill, all that stuff. But Steph Curry started shooting from half court.
Yep.
It changed the whole NBA. Like, now you got everybody doing it. You got your Damian Lillard, your what's his name for Atlanta?
Trae Young.
You got your Trae Youngs, people like that shooting from
LaMelo Ball.
Yeah. So he really changed the game. And if you watch a lot of like me, I'm in the street ball world. So people really pull from back there. You know what I'm saying?
Are you serious?
Yeah, people were like in park runs, they'll shoot from back there, and you know what I'm saying? I feel like Steph Curry has everybody doing that. Now if you walk in the gym training, like a training gym, you'll see kids shooting from damn near volleyball line, trying to get their shot right. Yeah.
I mean, look, you see with the European players in the NBA now how much they've transcendentalized the NBA.
What does that mean?
Meaning like they've changed the NBA forever. Like the European guys. I mean, Porzingis years ago, you had him. Now you've got Wembanyama, you've got Luka, Jokic. I mean, or Giannis.
And then they added that overseas rule, the 0 step.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called a 0 step. Like,
that's overseas?
Yeah. It's when like you can pick up the ball as long as the ball isn't gathered, you can take that step.
Okay.
And then once you gather, that's when your steps start. Yeah, so that's.
What do you think of the NBA Hall of Fame, right? Because Luka's already in the Hall of Fame because of what he did when he was younger in Real Madrid, when he played and he won a couple championships and some MVPs when he was like 16. So what do you think of the NBA's Hall of Fame? Because in the NFL, it's not what you do anywhere else. It's what you do in the NFL. So do you think in the NBA, it should be what you do in the NBA is what matters, not what happens elsewhere?
Only NBA.
Because
it wouldn't make any sense because everybody would bring, like, Giannis brother.
Thanasis?
Is that how you say it?
Thanasis, yeah.
No, I think it's Thanasis.
Thanasis.
I think because he won some MVPs. He won championships overseas and stuff like that. You can't bring that over here and then be like, oh, he's a 2-time champion. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
What is he doing here?
Right, I agree. So, but then again, you also have Team USA, and a lot of those players' accolades counter that in as well. They factor that in. Oh well, Carmelo won 2 MVP or 2 gold medals or 3 gold medals. He's our obviously a Hall of Famer.
But that's Team USA,
right? Yeah,
yeah. So that's
it's a iffy situation because like I think it should be about what you do in the NBA.
Yeah,
because there's guys on Team USA that have no business being in the Hall of Fame that have a 2 gold medals, but what did they do in the NBA to factor in? Like, I don't know. I just think like baseball Hall of Fame, Cooperstown, so hard to get into. Like you've got to be like, whew.
You got like farm players and all that stuff. Like baseball don't make no sense to me.
Baseball,
like, you got like 40 teams, and then those 40 teams got like 4 or 5 teams. Like the farm players and stuff.
Oh like yeah, that, like they have they've got I think is it 32 major league teams, and they have the AAA, AA, and single A. Yeah, so. It's crazy.
And then you got the college farm players, and then
you got it's
that's the I don't know.
you're not into baseball like that, but there's so many that players. But yeah, it's just the Hall of Fame conversation is always one that's brought up because like, oh well, that guy did this in this league over here, but what did he do in the NBA? Yeah,
so. No, I don't think anything that you've done outside of the NBA should factor what you've done.
Who's your NBA all-time starting 5?
All right, let me get Wilt Chamberlain
at the 5.
At the 5, Victor at the 4. LeBron at the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get Kobe at the 2.
Okay.
Kyrie at the 1.
That's your starting 5?
Yeah.
Wow. Wembanyama makes your starting 5 already?
Yeah.
All right. So I can't pick any of those players, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like that.
All right. So my point guard will be, you chose Kyrie, so I'll go with Curry on that aspect.
Kyrie's killing Curry. Go ahead.
Okay. Shooting guard, MJ.
That would be a good matchup.
Small forward, I'll go Durant.
I like LeBron over Durant.
Power forward, I'll go Anthony Davis.
That's a good one.
And then for my 5, since you took Wilt, I'll take the Big Diesel.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
so
better go Shaq.
That's my 5 there. I thought about Jokic for a second, but I'll go. Oh no, I think 1-on-1 LeBron or Durant. I think Durant busts him up.
For real?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you saw what he did in the Cavs Warriors series when he shot over him. Remember that one shot?
Yeah, he did.
They have that picture like monumented. That shot, KD's shooting over LeBron, and just everyone's just like, "What can you do?"
Yeah. No, but I don't know. LeBron doesn't have much of a one-on-one bag.
No, do you know that the FU 3 where he does that?
Yeah,
dude, that is the worst move.
Bro. No, that shit is so tough. The FU, that move is so tough.
No, it's the worst move.
He kills with it.
I know.
He kills.
It's so plain. It's literally just eating like you just be eating vanilla ice cream. Like there's nothing to it. Yeah, it's literally just him pulling the ball back, and it works.
It's a killer, bro. It is a killer. The FU from deep. Oh my god, I love watching that highlight. Like every time he does it, like I love it.
He'll probably do it tonight.
Yeah, hopefully he does. I'm definitely gonna tune in. I got to.
I'm gonna text you now about this Nuggets Lakers game. Who do you think is the most unguardable player in NBA history?
Kyrie.
Really?
Nobody can guard Kyrie.
Yeah, true. I'm gonna go with Durant. I'm not a KD homer. I'm just saying. I also think of course LeBron's the all-time scorer now,
But you gotta think about it. You gotta see, like, Kyrie, the tough shots that Kyrie makes.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. Kyrie's insane.
He's a wizard.
I actually talked to Kyrie the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was with his best friend.
Really?
Yeah, Eli Carter. Eli Carter is my boy. Shout out to him.
Is he Eli Carter? He's a basketball guy too.
Yeah, he hoops, but
is he street ball like does street ball?
Yeah,
like
he was
with
that? Next Chapter, but he has his own stuff, like all that.
Yeah.
That merch he be wearing, Kyrie be wearing, like the Matter. That stuff. That's Eli's merch.
Really?
Yeah, they're like best friends.
Oh,
and
wow.
then he faced Eli, FaceTimes him. And then I was like, there's no way, bro. Kyrie Irving, bro. I was like, there's no way. And then he was like, what's up, man? I have the video I can literally show you. Bro, I about passed out, bro. I was like, my shift got king. Like, bro, that is crazy. Kyrie's crazy, man. Hold on. I gotta find it right now. Dang, I can't find it. Somewhere. Right here. Kyrie was on the phone, bro.
That's so dope. Where was this?
That's pretty good.
Is that here?
I can't tell you.
Oh, you can't. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
On the phone with Kyrie, bro.
That's so dope.
I about passed out. Like, he was like, and then Kyrie looked at me. I was like, yeah, but nah, that's crazy. But nah, I got Kyrie.
Kyrie's your most
KD,
unguardable player of all time.
Yes.
I mean, he hit that crazy shot in 2016 against the Warriors.
Yeah, you
that
better
shot
go
was
watch
insane.
it. Nah, everything he does is insane. Bro, imagine playing. He's only like 6'2", playing over 6'7" players. Like, all those crazy finishes. He did that sky hook for game. Oh my goodness, bro. Like, he is different. Like, he is really different.
I feel like Kyrie this season he's been grinding in silence almost, because you haven't heard about him as much as you have in the past, because obviously the year when him and Luka when he first got to the Mavs, everyone was like, it's a disaster. They're not going to play any defense. And it's looking pretty good this season.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're looking pretty scary now that they've kind of clicked. I mean, Kyrie's still Kyrie. He's fun to watch.
The thing that I love about him, he's letting Luka run the show.
Yeah.
And he's just in the background doing everything else. Like, I forgot, he went for like 50-something, like, recently.
Yeah, he did. I don't remember what team it was against, but I do remember that. Yeah, he went off.
Yeah.
They played the Clippers, actually, round 1, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
no,
crazy.
I don't think Kawhi's going to be playing in that one either, so he's hurt. He's hurt again.
Hurt? Oh,
yeah, his knee injury. So you're a big Kyrie guy then.
Yeah, I love Kyrie.
I wish him and LeBron would have teamed up. I thought he was going to go to the Lakers.
Yeah, bro. He pissed me off, bro. Kyrie, tighten up, bro.
Then he went to the Mavs.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to clip this and tell him, yo, bro, get on your stuff, Kyrie. He really got my hopes up. Everybody was saying they was having a conversation.
Yep.
That he was thinking about. And then when I seen Mavs, that it broke my heart, Kyrie.
You broke my heart by Drake.
Literally. That broke my heart.
This past summer I thought he was going to the Lakers. Like, they were in talks, and then 2 days later I saw on my phone, Woj, breaking news: Kyrie Irving signs max extension with Mavericks.
Yeah,
Woj
be pissing me off.
I was like, dude, come on.
Yeah, no, that sucked.
What kind of advice would you give to a young up and coming basketball player who's aspiring to be in the NBA?
You know what I'm saying? Keep dreaming big. Stay motivated, stay positive, you know what I'm saying? The road gets rocky, you feel me? There's going to be times where you're going to want to give up. There's going to be times where the game's not going how you want it to go. You're going to feel, you know what I'm saying? You're just going to have to learn to pick yourself up and keep pushing. Like, sometimes people will tell you that NBA dream is unrealistic. You got to shut all that out, you know what I'm saying? And keep pushing. You got to work every day. I don't really know, because I've never been down that path to try to go shoot for the NBA.
Yeah.
But I feel like anybody, it's achievable. Like, you just gotta keep going.
What kind of advice would you give to a young up and coming basketball player who's aspiring to be in the YouTube content creation space with basketball passion?
With that stuff, I can really tell you. You just gotta be you, have your own personality, be open, create content. You gotta create content. You know what I'm saying, and keep pushing it back. Whatever you're good at while hooping, you gotta just keep pushing that. Like me, I'm good at being a troll. So like I'll consistently like drop trolling videos of me doing something like off the wall. Like I naturally do it. So like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, you just gotta be consistent with posting and stuff. It might not, the numbers might not go how you want them to go in the beginning, but with some time, you know what I'm saying, they'll continue to add up, and then dropping videos, just being consistent with everything. Yeah, and then one day, you know what I'm saying, hopefully you get picked up by something like The Next Chapter or Ball is Life. We don't really mess with Ball is Life though. But The Next Chapter.
Talk about The Next Chapter, because you've mentioned that a lot throughout the podcast. So I kind of want you to just give a little brief description of The Next Chapter.
Shout out to Next Chapter, man. 100%. I think it's probably the best basketball platform going on the internet right now. I know it is. Fact, 100%. The way they treat people, the way, you know what I'm saying, everything's very, very professional, you know what I'm saying. They'll pay for your travels. They'll pay for your food. Like, we'll have chefs come through like 3 times a day, make sure we eat. We'll be in the gym, like, but it's really hard work though. Like, people think that it's just us creating videos and then that's it. No, we'll be in the gym from, I'll say we'll get there at 1 and we won't leave the gym till like 9. You know what I'm saying? So it's a long day, a whole lot of basketball. You just gotta be with it, and if you're out of shape and stuff, like, it's not for you. But back on The Next Chapter, like, yeah, bro, they're great people. Scotty and Friga, the owners of Next Chapter, they really look out for people, you feel me? That's why I feel like it's different from all these other basketball platforms. I don't know, they really changed my life for real. Words can't describe like the things they've done, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's awesome that you get a chance to share that story or share that about about Next Chapter, because I've seen their Instagram, their social media, and their videos are really cool. But it's nice to hear that it's not just content creation videos. Like, you put the time and the work and the effort in, because people just see the videos on there and go, oh, so this is so much fun and stuff. Well, you don't realize the time and the effort and the hours put into it.
And then on top of that, you got to be able to perform like top tier at like every video, because if you don't perform, like, you can do so good one video, go for 40, and then another video, you know what I'm saying, you don't play as well, the internet is gonna bash you. They are on you. That's probably the only bad thing I can say about it. It's not even bad, it's just I look at it more as like motivation and stuff. But if you're not ready for that stuff, please don't get into it, because they'll really, like, people will really ruin your day. Like, they'll really ruin it. But I don't look at it like that. A lot of other people do. Like, I look at it as like, okay, this is what they're saying I'm bad at. Let me go to the gym and work on it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you got to prepare yourself mentally for that stuff, because it'll really make you, like, crash if you don't.
If someone were to ask you, hey, I want to get into content creating. Hey, I want to do basketball videos and stuff. Aside from the advice thing, would you say, yes, go for it? Or would you say no, unless you're all in?
I feel like I would never tell somebody not to do something. You know what I'm saying? If you're motivated enough to want to go do it, I feel like you should do it. And if it's something, especially if it's something positive, like, as long as it's positive, like, I'll always, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You just really gotta really buy into whatever craft that you want to get into. So if you're not gonna give it your 100%, I mean, it is what it is. Like whatever you put in is what you're gonna get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a great way to put it right there. You put in what you put in is what you get out.
Yeah.
That's a awesome way to put it there. Well, before we do officially wrap up, I always have 5 questions from my guest. Always do this. So my first question for you is what inspires you?
What inspires me? Like in what way?
Like just inspires you as in like basketball or family or life or just friends? Like what makes you like go?
More of like what motivates me?
Yeah, in a way.
Okay, what motivates me? Like I always tell everybody, like my brother that passed away, you feel me? Basketball is really something he was really into, you know what I'm saying? Like we wasn't able to afford playing basketball growing up. That's another reason why I started my AAU team, because somebody gave him the same opportunity that I'm giving these kids that can't really afford it. You know what I'm saying? So my brother really motivates everything that I do basketball-wise, staying positive, keeping me going, because if it wasn't for him, like I would have been like doing something else, you know what I'm saying? But he keeps me motivated. So everything I do, I go hard, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't half-ass anything. You know what I'm saying? Trying to create something bigger in honor of his name too. So like I'll be going hard in these videos thinking that like this is gonna help me grow my camp, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna grow my following. So now my camp's gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? And my camps are completely free too. Like yeah, it's called I'm on my 4th annual Do It for Sean camp. That's gonna be this summer. So yeah, everything I do, it ties into my little brother and just making him proud for real.
If you could tell your 18-year-old self one thing, what would it be?
Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going. You got some rocky roads ahead of you, but it's gonna be worth the drive for real.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Liars. I hate liars. Don't lie to me, bro. Like you can be so straight up with me. Like I'm such a straightforward person. Like you can tell me something like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather the hard truth than a stupid lie.
What's your biggest pet? Oh no, I already asked that. My bad. Your biggest pet peeve. What is your morning routine?
Morning routine. First thing I do for real, like I gotta listen to my daughter cry a little bit. That's what wakes me up every morning. My daughter crying because she's hungry. So I wake up to that. Make sure she's fed. Get ready, like go shower and stuff. I'll hit the gym before I start my day. I'll go lift a little bit. Well, I'm back into lifting now. I'll usually go train for basketball. Go shoot some rocks. And then I'll start my day from there. And then whatever I have on the agenda, I'll get to it.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, probably owning my own gym. Like that's really what I'm shooting for, because this area doesn't really have a lot of gyms where kids can just walk in and go play basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? We only have like outside courts for real. And even with the school gyms, you can't just walk in there. With the other gyms, you need an expensive membership. So I just wanna grow the community and give kids more opportunities to just be able to play basketball for real, for the price of like nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's the end goal. Once I have a gym and stuff like that, or I have a place where kids can just go enjoy themselves and hoop and stuff like that, that I feel like I would be satisfied with life. Not where like I'm stagnant, but
Yeah.
But like I'll be like, this has always been the end goal.
And the last question for the show is, what is your craziest basketball story?
Craziest basketball story. I don't know. I really don't. I do off the wall stuff like throw the ball off people's heads and stuff, but I don't.
You got to have one.
Oh, there was a time I almost got shot. Yeah, so listen. I was somewhere. I can't say where. I was in the wrong place, wrong time. And like people were telling me to come play at this park because there was people running the court. So I was like, all right, bet. We're gonna come knock them off. And then I get to playing and I'm frying these guys. Like I get on the court, they're like, oh, we got your kryptonite. Like we gonna take y'all off the court. This and that. And then like everybody's hyping it up. I didn't start talking trash yet. And then the dudes were talking. I didn't really pay no attention to it. And then so I get to like frying, and they're starting to talk trash, and then the sidelines are talking trash, and I'm like, okay, let me kick it up a notch, and I start going. I'm hooping, I'm talking, like I'm dunking on people, and then like, you know what I'm saying, I'm popping it. So after the game, like the dudes coming at me, like they're talking, and I'm like, I'm not finna let any of you guys try to shake me out of here. And then so I held my ground and stuff, and like I'm talking trash back, and then dude was like, do you want to fight? I was like, we playing ball. But I didn't care. Like I'm like, well, I'm not even finna, you know what I'm saying? If it comes down to it, it comes down to it. But I was like, nah, like it's not that deep. It's just we're hooping, this and that. And then the whole group came over to me, and then like I was with my cousin, so I was really not worried about getting jumped and stuff.
Right.
But so boom, and then there was like so the dude, he flashed the gun, and then he was like, "You sure you don't want to fight?" I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "There's no way this dude's trying to do this." And me, I always have something on me like for protection. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm licensed and everything, so I'm good. But yeah, nah. So, but I was hooping. I'm on the court,
right,
and my backpack's all the way in the corner. So I'm like, oh shoot, I was in such a bad position. And then so I'm thinking, I'm like, if I fight these guys, like that gives them a reason to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then there's kids at the court. So I'm like, I gotta find a way to like get out of here before like anything happened to because I wasn't even thinking about myself at this point.
Yeah.
It's like these kids. Like, so I was like, I gotta draw these guys away from these kids in this area for something like bad actually happens, because now they actually want, because they found out who I was, so now they actually want to go at me.
Oh jeez.
And then so it's like so they like walk out, but they jump in their cars. So as soon as I get the chance, I like grab my bag, like I have my weapon in my bag, but I was not on any of that evil timing. So I just wanted to clear out, and then, you know what I'm saying, make the area safe again. So so boom, as soon as like they start getting in their cars, like I clear it. Like I get in my car, like I don't run or anything, but I get in my car, and then like they pull out, they're driving up and down the road waiting for me to drive out. I have a sports car, so I was like, as soon as I hit it out here, like they're not catching me. And then so as soon as they go down the road and then they're ready to hit a U-turn, I hit it out. And then so like I'm speeding down McGregor. I'm speeding. And then I hear they let off like 3 shots.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I hear it, but I'm zooming, like I sped out. They weren't gonna keep, like, cause I'm cutting through traffic. I'm in the other lane, like I'm in and out. And then cause like I said, I didn't want any of that drama. I'd rather like all these kids be cool than, you know what I'm saying, something happens and it falls on me. So like as soon as I got out of that area, like I lost them, so it was cool. But everybody's calling me. They're like, Deshaun, you good? We heard that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah. Like, at first, I didn't pick up because I was still driving. And then they, like, texted my pastor, like, that I used to go to church with. And then he's calling me. They're like, bro, what is going on? Like, everybody's blowing up my phone now because they heard what happened. They heard the shots. And then, so, yeah, that was probably one of the craziest things. And I never seen those guys ever again.
Wow, that is a very eventful story. That might be one of the most craziest stories I've heard on the podcast.
Yeah, no, that
because
was insane.
I didn't know where that was going. And then you said that, and I was like, okay,
Yeah, no, it was
that's insane.
it was. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? Like, I never want to put any kids in any
Yeah.
type of situation around that. And like, I don't know. I feel like people let their pride and ego
Yeah.
get to them, and then that really sucks because you can't really like. Now that put me in a position where like I don't really want to go outside. Like I said
Yeah.
before, I don't want to go outside and play basketball, like in certain places because
Right.
I already know how that's gonna go, and then you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
it don't really be worth it. You
Well,
feel me?
rightfully so. Yeah, I can totally relate or attest to that. It's just not enjoyable, and you don't want that experience.
Yeah,
You just
nah.
want to go out there and have fun. But so before we do wrap up, you got to plug your socials. So where can listeners find you?
Follow me on all platforms at DZOE239, DZOE239. And again, shout out to my boy D Friga and my other boy Manu for getting me in touch with the Mamba podcast.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in to another episode, and thanks again for tuning in. And Manu, the great, we appreciate you connecting myself and DZO here for an interview. We got a chance to hear about DZO's story, life on and off the court. DZO becoming a father as of recent, so congratulations to that. D Friga being a very big inspiration in his life. Just being a man from Southwest Florida here growing up and kind of going through some hard times and really finding his passion and not even finding the NBA, but finding that basketball means a lot more to him than just the sport itself, but just everything that it comes with the children, the kids, the life, giving back to the community, the AAU, the good times, the hard times, the bad times. He got a chance to share a little bit about the passing of his brother. And we'll say, rest in peace to his brother. And, your brother, do it for Sean, right?
Yes, sir.
His legacy lives on through you. And you get to, push yourself and motivate yourself every day. And like one thing that did stick with me the most is when you said you're on the court and you're thinking, I can push myself even harder doing it for my brother.
Yeah.
So that was amazing right there. But thanks again, guys, for tuning in to another episode of the Inquisitive Mamba podcast. This was episode 105. You know where to find us: Apple Podcasts, the Inquisitive Mamba podcast, Spotify, and YouTube. We're just hitting 2,000 plays all time. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.